1
We
a.m.
bike.
That picture don't even look like 1 a.m. in the morning. This picture look like 8, 9 p.m. to me. This don't look like 1 a.m. in the morning. Look like about 8, 9 p.m. But I think the 1 a.m. narrative was thrown out there from my perspective to throw us off. Once you throw out the 1 a.m. narrative, it starts to discredit the very picture because it can't be 1 a.m. because Nolan's parents had his phone by 11:55 p.m. Nolan was reported missing by 11:55. So it was not 1 a.m., bro. There was mass hysteria by 1 a.m. for Nolan to find Nolan. He wasn't partying by no 1 a.m. That was before 11 p.m. That was about 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish to me. 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish. And the reason why I think they had to throw in the 1 a.m. narrative was to get us off the track. Was because if that was Nolan at 8 p.m.-ish, 9, late 7-ish, nah, it's like 8 p.m. and like 8, 9 p.m.-ish. If that was Nolan at 8, 9 p.m., that takes away the possibility that, oh, he just drowned at the island, and then his body washed up on shore afterwards, even though his body didn't wash up on shore after a high and low cycle, a high waves and low waves. It didn't wash up on shore, but conveniently it washed up on shore on a Monday. Cut it out, bruh. Right after people done searched the entire island. That would take that away, and it would almost certainly confirm Nolan was killed or murdered far after that island and then brought back to the island to make it feel like his body was discovered. Because think about it for a second. This will make sense and fall in line with everything we know. Katie said, yo, Nolan had to cut our conversation short because he said he was about to hop on a boat with the homies and head back. I think they hopped on that boat and head back. From this, if this picture is if that's Nolan, his mama tend to think so, Benjamin Crump tend to think so, but if that's Nolan, that will confirm Nolan was alive after the island. Nolan was murdered after the island, and Nolan's body was taken back to the island to stage a drowning. And then we get like a very sus, sketchy Facebook comment from apparently one of Nolan's friends or homies who was there. Now, I'm very suspicious. I'm very sketched out about this comment. I think this is one of the agents of chaos. I think this is one of the COINTELPRO because this account is responsible for spreading the 1 a.m. thing. And it would be impossible for Nolan to have been alive at 1 a.m. It was just too much mass hysteria. That photo had to have been about 8, 9 p.m. Anybody claiming 1 a.m., I think is trying to get us off the scent. They understand that once you throw enough mud in the water and muddy it up, that we kind of start to lose track, kind of starts to second guess and question the receipts. But if that picture is Nolan, there's no question somebody's going to jail immediately. This account apparently describes a story of Nolan leaving the island, getting into an altercation with his friends, and then him being murdered and then taken back to the island. So they go, bro, no. Again, this is a reply to a comment, by the way. Bro, No didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our friend No. Well, No is Nolan. Didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our other friend. No and Wyatt did get into an altercation right after that, not even 10 minutes later, because Wyatt took his phone and Evan was trying to be hard. Nolan was definitely screaming, give me my effing phone back, Ninja, what the hell wrong with you? So they all calmed down. So that's when we heard.
Yo, they're going to have to throw one of them white boys, y'all. They're going to have to throw at least one of them, y'all. Something real fishy happened out there. And we know it did. Like we know something fishy happened out that bit. Yo, what's up with your internet, y'all? Let me make sure I'm on my premium Wi-Fi, y'all. Yeah, I'm on the premium, y'all. So it ain't me, son. Let me see what this guy got going on. Yeah, we gotta get you some premium Wi-Fi, nigga.
Nah, it ain't the Wi-Fi. I try when I open the motherfucking cause I got fucking Wi-Fi. I got good Wi-Fi actually. But when I try open the shit in my when I open it through Messenger. So I tried to open it through Safari and the shit stopped working. So I had to go back to Messenger for real.
Got you. That Nolan Wells situation, yo, man, that shit fishy, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy Tech, yo, is very, very lacking, yo. Yo, need some consistency with his technology. Yo, shit be wild. But yeah, it should look real fishy right now. Should work a lot better with the laptop. But yeah, man, it's looking real fishy. I mean, I only know what they saying, but from beginning to what's going on, from the beginning to what's going on right now, man, that should look mad fishy, yo. Yo, can you hear me? This nigga came right on and froze.
Yeah, my fault. My people was calling.
Oh yeah, the phone shit. Yeah, that's the other thing about using the phone. Every time somebody calls, that shit going to fuck the shit up.
Yeah. I got start streaming from the motherfucking app. I mean from the laptop. Give me
Yeah,
a
definitely.
give me a webcam. But I
Yeah,
got this
yeah,
premium ass iPhone 17 Pro, so we gonna use that camera for right now.
yeah. You probably thing about it is you can't use the best camera because you need to see the screen and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I
you
can't
can't
flip
use
this bitch around.
the best camera, but the what do you call that shit? The front facing camera is a little better if you when you move back a little bit, the shit is actually better and shit. But you still gotta get the right angle on it, pause. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But that shit fishy, yo. I'm at the point now where um I'm just watching, yo, for real. I don't have no speculation. It just looked fishy, yo. It just looked fishy as shit, yo. The whole situation, yo. It's to the point now people talking about that shit was a low key clan initiation and shit for real.
I don't know what the fuck that shit was, but it seemed like something like that happened like every 3 4 years when it come to us.
Yeah, but people like it'd be so many conspiracies. It'd be so many conspiracies that you don't really want to validate shit. But then we see a lot of shit that then came out and has been actually true. Because that's where I've been at on the conspiracy shit probably over the last 15 years. And the years previous to that, I was all in because I used to read books and shit when books was out. So, but this shit right here, yo, on the 4th of July, on the 250th anniversary type shit, you know what I mean? Like just a whole bunch of shit, yo. Like Mississippi, like
You saying it's giving initiation?
I mean, it's just giving like some wild ass cracker shit, yo. That's what it's giving, yo.
I mean, I got to read more into it. I do see a lot of people up in arms about it, but like I said, I haven't really gotten a chance to dive into it yet.
Yeah, like beyond that conspiracy shit. Like when I seen the picture, right? Because I be on YouTube so much, I'm like privy to like a lot of like trends and stuff like that. Because I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch a lot of creators as opposed to just looking for certain things. You know what I mean? And they
Right.
got this thing called looks maxing, yo. I don't know if you familiar with what looks maxing is, yo, but it's this whole universe. It started with white boys, but of course, it leaked over to other races. But where these white boys, their ultimate goal is to look as good as they can look and shit, and that's all they about. Like they be judging each other, like it be just straight guys, like oh yeah, he got the perfect symmetry to his face, yada yada yada. And they got all these little terms called for looks maxing. First of all, they max everything. Like um um looks maxing, frame max. They call frame maxing when they get built. You know what I mean? So I'm maxing out my frame. So I'm frame maxing. And they got this thing called Morgan. You know what I mean? Morgan is basically you look better than another nigga and shit. Basically, that's all it mean is like if you come in a room, you look so much better than the other nigga that that's the term. Like you mobbing them. Like that's how you horsing them because you look better or whatever. And is the main dude that's I don't know if you ever heard the name clavicular before. Well, anyway, this clavicular dude is like kind of like the head of the whole looks maxing thing. There's a whole story behind him.
Okay.
He done fucked himself up and all this type of shit, doing drugs as a part of his looks max. It's wild. It's a whole wild thing or whatever. But anyway, it's a whole world of the little white boys that's on that shit or whatever. And that's the type of white boys I seen when I looked at the picture of
Okay.
Nolan and all his white friends. I seen them clavicular, all of them look like the clavicular type white boys, and they at the age right now where they on that shit. Well, anyway, clavicular is actually very, very, very insecure. Yo told this story, and this is what at this point, yo, like pause the story. Anyway, it's pause on his behalf. Yo said he went to the bathroom one time and this black guy came up in the north and came up to the urinal and BBC mogged him. Pause. Yo said he BBC mogged me and I felt so bad and you know what I mean. So
I had to look out the window real quick, bro.
Yo
Like,
said he BBC mogged him. So basically I don't even know. I don't even know if he say he looked down, but to me, he looked down. You know what I mean? But he basically what's in his mind about what black men is. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? So
if they follow his rhetoric, they probably was thinking along the same
in
line.
my head canon, he's a good enough athlete to be going to college to play football, right? You know what
Right?
I'm saying? In my head canon, yo was out there BBC Morgan, yo. You understand what I'm saying? Yo was looks they want to be looks maxed and shit. This nigga tall ass, cut up paws, look like yo might be half black, half Filipino. Well, you know, he's something, you know what I mean? But he black to them, you know what I mean? But in our world, he a light skinned nigga in our world. You know what I'm saying? So so he out there BBC mogging them paws, you know what I mean? I don't think they can handle your presence, yo. And he was the only and he was out there by himself down there, yo.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just can't have this conversation with you.
All right. When I say BBC Morgan pause, I'm not talking about you was walking around with your shit out. I'm talking about the vibe. Your internet can't handle the conversation. You know what I mean? Your lack of technology can't handle it. But that's how I feel. You know what I mean? They could not handle your presence. That's all they think about. You know what I mean? I seen the pictures of him with the little pretty white girl. You know what I mean? They hate that shit low key. You know what I mean? They hating on it low key. They read all the shit on the internet. I know they on it. You know what I mean? The looks maxing world tell them that you really can't be looks max if you black low key. You know what I mean? So to them, they looking at it like, damn, why these chicks want yo? You know what I mean? He black. And I can't call exactly what happened and how it happened, but something happened. You know what I mean? It makes too much sense that something happened. We'll be right back.
Here she goes, up on her tippy toes, sneak back in my life, like I can't let it go. No. Immortal makings.
YFM, baby.
She starts slow, go fast. She starts slow, go fast. She starts slow, go fast. I like the way she rev it up. She starts slow, go fast. She starts slow, go fast. I like the way she rev it up. She starts slow, go fast. She starts slow, go fast. I like the way she rev it up. She starts slow, go fast. She got so much. She starts slow, go fast. I love the way she rev it up. She starts slow, go fast. That's how you rev it up. Brought a bunch of dope cash and you make me wanna give it up. That's why I brought it. For the pretty things and such might be enough for a nice little fitty. Plus you twerking, you revving, you dipping, they sweating. Trying to get my pants pregnant off your entertainment. It's hard maintaining when you rockin', you swaying. Girl, all I'm saying, when you revving, you ain't playing. You gonna make that money fly. Hustlers might mess up.
Let's test and see.
My fault.
Let's test and see if you can stabilize your technology a little bit.
My technology not messed up, Brody.
It got me, of course. She's 0 to 60 faster than Danica Patrick. The way that she moving, it make for good practice.
Yeah, now my technology not fucked up. It's the fucking the fact that my motherfucking my children's mother, both of them wanted to call me at the same fucking time.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you on I keep forgetting that you actually on a phone and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, at the same time. So,
What you
know,
you might want to do if you can sacrifice emergency calls for like an hour or so is connect to the Wi-Fi and put your shit on airplane mode while you're using it. You know what I mean? If you can sacrifice an hour or so of emergency calls or whatever, but like it was very pertinent that you got to get those calls. You know what I mean? Let your shit locked in
Yeah, I
behind.
mean, well, I ain't put it on Wi-Fi mode or airplane mode, but it's on do not disturb. But you know, if a person called twice, the shit come through
Twice, yeah,
anyway.
it go through.
So
Yeah, it still come through.
you know, and the crazy thing is, my son mother, well, neither one of them wanted shit. My daughter mother wanted to show me that she was eating applesauce, and my son mother wanted me to buy them some snacks.
That's funny.
So neither one of them want shit, but I got answer
It
the
wasn't
phone when they
important.
call.
Yeah, it wasn't important. They wanted something, but wasn't important. Wasn't
But
important.
yeah, no, I should be good. I should be good going forward for real. I can't picture nobody else motherfucking bothering me right now. Yeah, no, I'm kind of glad that we moved off the BBC shaming conversation. So that interruption was actually pretty good.
No, it wasn't shaming. I mean, I was using that
No, we weren't.
term, but
We not saying that he was BBC shaming, but he was BBC shaming them. Pause. Which is why I don't want to have this conversation because ultimately the head canon that you said you had is he was a superior man and they felt it. Pause.
right.
I got it.
Or they
I,
felt that way, or they felt that way. It ain't even
yeah,
that.
it might not have been what he was actually doing
Right,
because I don't want lean into the shit. Pause. But it's been times where I've walked in rooms and niggas told me I was like oral farming basically.
right. They use the terms that motherfuckers don't understand. Yeah,
So I understand what you said. It ain't, and again to use another term, which is pause, 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 pause. Big dick energy.
okay.
It's pretty
Well,
much
see,
what it is.
yeah,
Like,
but that shit is that shit just they own that shit automatically from the fucking beginning, and that's for a lot of them that's the root of their fucking problem with us and shit. Some
yeah,
dumb
because
shit.
they feel like every nigga walking around with a motherfucking Django in his motherfucking pants. Bars. Um, nah, like shit is proportionate to every person for real. Like I say this shit on the stream. I hope motherfuckers, every black man not walking around to these white people that might be listening for real one day. Every black man not walking around with a schlong. Bars.
Right.
Like
And then the porn shit pause perpetuate the shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Like
really what it is. So like niggas just got this, or cats got this thought in their head that we just walking around feeling ourselves for real. Like yeah, these motherfuckers can't fuck with me for real. When in reality, most black people don't even think about that shit.
you know,
Or
think about it,
black
just
men.
trying to live, survive, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Get
like niggas
along.
not paying no attention to none of that shit. Like I had a room full of white and Middle Eastern people. We had a meeting the other day at work, and the reason I said the whole aura farm and shit is because I walked into the room a minute or two late because I had to get some water,
Right.
and one of the Middle Eastern dudes said, "Oh, you walked in here and everybody turned around. I felt like you were aura farming. All I did was
Sure,
walk in the
sure,
room."
right.
Like, yeah, I mean, so I understand what you're saying. Like, I get I definitely get the rhetoric for real. Like, I mean, we was in DC yesterday, and it's not the same BBC energy pause that you mentioned, but it's still aura farming. Like, nigga walked in there, we had the whole club on tilt. Like,
Okay.
I mean, like, hey, oh, y'all from Baltimore, da 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 da. Damn, we only up the street. I ain't know y'all cared this much.
Yeah.
Like,
Now that you mentioned that area, yo, you see something happen with that shit that happened with Diggs' brother. You remember something you
mhm,
was telling me about
mhm,
before? Something
mhm.
happened, and that's the dude right now that's accusing Diggs of sexually harassing him, y'all.
Yep, yep. No, I saw the shit. I
That's the dude right now. And I think yo won some bread from Diggs people, y'all.
they ain't released a number, but I'm
Is another
hearing.
I heard 10, but is it another brother? Another
Yeah,
Diggs
it's a
brother?
couple brothers. So it's like Jerez, it's
Well, the way
Perez, whatever his name is,
it
and then it's
seems
the
like
one that played for the Cowboys.
the way they got it set up is that the
The
brother
brother gonna take the fall.
that's not a professional athlete is the one that got sued. That's
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
got it.
but yeah. I think he got one out against Diggs too, though.
Yeah, he got some shit going against Diggs right now for claiming Diggs try to make Israel and shit pause. And
Diggs
then
suing him too,
yeah, he like countersuing him because he said nigga stole some clothes or something like that, like
and then
stole
he's
your
saying
sweatsuit and some other
defamation
shit.
for real with character or whatever.
Yeah, and the main man said, nah, that nigga stole my pocketbook basically and shit. I mean,
Uh,
basically, she said
all I
one of them bags and shit. So it's basically to me coming off like the nigga stole my pocketbook and shit. But
that's wild. I mean, I knew what you meant. All I can say is, bro got a couple dollars off the shit. Um, from what I'm hearing, it's like 2 million.
okay, that make more sense than 10.
Yeah, like from what I'm hearing, it's like 2 million. I
So he must
mean,
have
and
tried.
then
He probably tried them for 10. That's probably
yeah, yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
10
And then
came
he
out.
ended up settling for two.
Right.
But the shit with Diggs gonna get thrown out. It ain't no substantial evidence to be able to say that he orchestrated anything, or that he um great would it be great?
I don't
Is
know
that
what it would. I don't know what it would be, but apparently there's supposed to be 100 pages of text messages. So if it's wild shit in the text messages, um, and you're not responding in a certain way, I don't know how what that's gonna mean and shit. But my whole thing is, you know what I mean? Fuck that. You a nigga. I'm victim blaming. I'm not gonna victim blame women, but you a nigga. You know what I mean? So I'm victim blaming. You know what I mean? Unless that nigga show enough like drugged you without you knowing type
he
drugging.
wanted that? Yeah, yeah,
Whatever happened, you either wanted it or you was stringing that nigga along for some kind of play. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You a nigga, I'm victim blaming. I'm not victim blaming no nigga that got knocked over the side of his head and somebody did something to him or something. I wouldn't blame that victim. You a straight victim, you know what I mean? But a nigga that's lucid the whole time, everything going on, all that shit, nah, yo. Nah, I don't care if that nigga
yeah,
is I don't care if he is an
yeah,
NFL player, yo. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And
That
you ain't say
nigga,
and you ain't never say from what I
like, he
heard,
forced it.
nigga overpowered you or something like that.
Cause
And
first of
it,
all, he an NFL player. I get it. That nigga 200 pounds on a good day. He's my
Yeah.
size. Like, it ain't no way in hell you motherfucker. Man, listen. I don't never. I agree with you 100%. Because I never, ever, ever blame the victim, but I'm victim blaming.
Exactly, yo. I'm victim blaming this nigga, yo.
I'm
Fuck
victim
that, yo.
blaming, yo. Like I ain't even
Yo,
mad at you, yo.
get your
Like,
bread, whatever, but I'm victim blaming, yo. Nah, yo. You a nigga,
you
yo.
know, and I can tell you a little bit more about the story off camera for real, but the shit that bro describing don't even make sense, bro.
Okay.
Shit don't even make sense. Like, I mean, and I can't say that Diggs don't have enough money for people to ignore the fact that he gay. But the people that be around him, I can't see them being around him like that if he just out here openly assaulting niggas.
All right. I don't think he assaulted yo at all, yo. But I think
I
that nigga
don't
pulled
either.
I think that nigga pulled his Earl out, pause, yo. I think that nigga pulled his Earl out in the car. Them niggas was popping Molly, whatever, E-pills, whatever. And Diggs was trying to get yo the Earl is Earl, yo. I do believe that. But that's not against the law.
I can't
That's
say
not
that he
against the
did
law.
or he did.
I
I
can't
can't
I
say
can't
that
say
he
I
did.
can't
He
say
did.
I can't
I
say he
can't
did.
say that it wasn't some other shit involved that
We talking
changed
about
how
Diggs,
niggas thought.
we talking about the Stephon Diggs lawsuit shit, Mark. But nah, yo, I'm not saying that he did. I'm
It was
saying that
it,
I can believe that this nigga did that shit. The fuck?
you ain't understanding what I'm saying. It was
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of white. It was a
oh
lot of
no,
white
no,
substances involved.
no, I can believe that. I can believe that. But what I'm saying is, I can believe the nigga possibly really did that wild shit. I can believe it. You know what I mean? I can believe yo was testing yo to see whether that yo will yo. I do believe that.
And
But
the nigga
pause.
looked like
But
somebody that a euro his euro.
hold on. Pause. That's not illegal and a suable offense.
It's not.
Especially yo told yo in his words, put that away. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? And yo did. That's not a suable offense.
That's true. That's true.
And I don't even understand what he was saying about the house. So I went to the house or whatever. Yo said, meet me upstairs or whatever. Then I went upstairs and I was like, oh no, I get up out of here. And then I got up out of there. Like,
Maybe he trying to say he forced himself on him there. Pause.
but what he said is he didn't say he forced them. He basically, for what it sounded like to me, is he made him feel uncomfortable. Oh yeah, he did say. Yo did say the nigga when they was walking to the house. Yo said the nigga yo said the nigga grabbed him like this, yo.
Niggas do that shit all the time though,
Oh
yo.
no, I ain't finished. Yo say yo suck his tongue in his ear, yo.
Oh, I ain't hear that. I ain't hear that.
That shit was too specific, yo. And once again, pause. I'm going back to my head cannon, yo. Looking at this nigga Diggs pictures, yo. I can believe that shit, yo. I can believe that shit, yo. Anything light skinned, yo, on it, son. Anything light skinned. Pause.
All right, all
That
right.
nigga is also gay. I'm not even one of them niggas people that's like, oh, yo using bras to hide the fact. Nah, yo extra freaky pause, yo just
He's a
anything,
freaky
yo.
ass nigga. He did he.
Yo, just
He
anything,
basically did
yo.
he.
I mean, probably worse than Diddy, yo. 'Cause I don't, yo, for real, you know what I mean? They ain't say Diddy was
At,
in there hitting niggas and shit. They say Diddy was in there watching niggas hit shit.
at least
But ain't nobody came out. But also, nobody came out as far as I know, except for this nigga saying something about yo on the other side though. That's one thing.
nobody.
That's one thing. That's one thing I will say throughout this whole thing. I might be making cracking jokes or whatever. This is the only cat that has really come out. But also
Yeah.
there are also things called NDAs. There are also motherfuckers that keep secrets. You know what I mean? Traditionally, that community kept niggas secrets. You know what I mean?
Cardi
So
B is too rich to sign an NDA, in my opinion.
I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about the niggas.
No, but what I'm saying is she too rich to share or sign an NDA, in my opinion. He not coming to her and um.
Cardi B is in the trick bag right now.
But what I'm saying is, she too disrespectful of a woman to not had aired out that he was a flamer if he was a flamer.
Nope. See, that's where I think that that's what the trick bag is. All right, he could have tricked her. You know what I mean? All this shit coming out later. She ends so deep at this point. She was already getting roasted for the situation anyway. Being married, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, this nigga gonna cheat on you. You know what I mean? Everybody talking about you ain't doing nothing but leave one of them for a worse one. Yada 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 yada. You know what I mean? So it's to her best interest. You know what I mean? To keep anything you'll do a secret and try to make you look as good as she possibly can.
Secondly, she's a freaky frog too.
Also,
So they was probably freaky frogging together.
but I don't see her the type that with other niggas though. I don't see that.
I can. She all about superiority. And I ain't never met the bitch, but I done been close enough to her to hear her talk, right? She got like a complex.
I feel you, but I think I also see
So
I
if
also
they
see her.
dominate in a nigga, pause.
I
She
see
winning.
her. I really see her being very submissive sexually. I really, really see her being very submissive sexually, yo.
I actually see the opposite, bro. Like,
All right.
and that's just my opinion. We both got opinions from hearing her talk and seeing her, whatever. For real, it's the opposite to me.
Okay.
Like, she got that complex, so she wants certain dominance for real. She probably
I
be in
think she
that
wanna.
bitch.
I think she wanna
Pause.
get dominated in that area. So I think
We
we
flip
probably
it.
differ. We probably differ.
In my
Probably differ.
mind, she be motherfucking Yeti burrowing digs. Pause. And she probably used to Yeti burrow offset too. Pause.
I don't know, yo.
Alright,
Now,
alright.
now, if she Yeti Burrow offset, we would have heard about that.
No, we wouldn't have.
I
Because
think
of the
that's the
same
one we would have
reason
heard of.
that you
I
just
think
said
that's
why
the
we
one we would have
wouldn't.
heard about by now.
I feel like for the same reason that you said she in compliance now. One, they fucking again. So that shit with them breaking up or whatever, that shit irrelevant. But with Offset, nah, cause nah, that kills her whole situation. Maybe
I,
her
I,
fans will get behind the fact that she be out here putting the scrizzy on.
that's what I don't see it.
Maybe.
Pause. I don't see it. Pause. I
I,
don't see it. I don't
this
see.
is.
I don't
I
see.
just.
I don't
I
see
also
it.
want to point out that this is a conversation I did not want to fucking have.
It don't matter, yo. It don't matter, yo.
It's a fucking conversation I did not
Yo,
want to
this is
have,
what
yo.
happened, yo, when the niggas ain't organized, yo. So we
Yo,
so
that
we
is
so we can
the
move
ill
on,
ass.
yo.
Yo, we opened the situation with that. That is crazy work, bro.
Nah, we opened the
You
situation with
start
Nolan, yo.
no, exactly, and then you started with the motherfucking BBC appropriation and all this other shit,
It's
and
called
then we
BBC Morgan. He was BBC Morgan them, yo. They was out there looks
don't
maxing
get me the
with
fuck,
the
yo,
looks maxing couldn't handle the BBC Morgan that he was giving them, yo.
yo. That's what I'm saying, yo. This whole first 20 minutes has been nothing but pause, pause, pause. Niggas gotta talk about it though. So it is what it is. Like the shit trending news or whatever
Yeah,
for real.
it
Niggas gotta
is
get
what
their
it is,
opinion.
yo. And
But
I'm
it's
always gonna give you a different angle, pause. You know what I mean? So
yo,
I'm a
you not making this shit no better, nigga. Like I'm gonna give you a different angle. Like, come on,
yo,
bro.
that's what pause is for, yo. That's what pause is for, yo.
All I'm
yo,
saying is, it's
I'm gonna remake the motherfucking old song, yo, with motherfucking Stevie Wonder and Dionne Warwick, yo. The that's what friends is for, yo. I'm gonna call it that's what pause is for and shit. You know what I mean? Wait, that's what pause is
so the
for.
whole song gonna be just some freaky shit parts.
It could be some freaky innuendo shit. You know what I mean? It ain't necessarily gotta be freaky, but just some shit. You know what I mean? You gotta let them know that that's what pause is for. You know what I mean?
Bruce the new Rick James, yo.
I don't know new Rick James. Nah,
This nigga the new Rick James, yo. You gotta get you a white bitch, yo.
nah, yo, that ain't my steady, yo. That ain't my steady.
You don't fuck with the white bitches?
I can do mixed. You know what I mean? The mixed chicks be white enough, yo. I don't know if you know that, yo. If anybody want to experiment with whiteness, yo, get a mixed chick. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Get a mixed chick, yo.
nah,
Mixed chick
nah.
white,
Hey
mixed,
Mark, I
mixed
know
chick
you
white mother,
listening,
mixed chick
and
white mommy.
hey Mark, I know you listening, and I know you fuck with white bitches. You look like you fuck with white bitches. Tell this nigga is a difference.
I know it's a difference, yo. I'm just
It's a complete difference, yo.
they white
Like,
chick light. You know what I mean? They white chick light, yo. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
nah, fuck that.
They they died white chicks. You know what I mean? They
If
like
I was a
died.
white man and I wanted to fuck with a black woman, I'm not gonna fuck with a fucking mulatto. I want a nigga. I want a bitch that's from the trenches. Like,
Well, that's funny though because white dude definitely will mess with a mulatto when they want to mess with a black.
yeah, and I understand, but they not getting the full black bitch experience.
They not. They not. They not.
Just like if
That's why I
you
say.
fuck,
That's why I'm agreeing with you. It's
yeah, I
like
know
white.
you agree, and I ain't
It's like white
debating with
girl
you.
light. It's like died white girl.
You know, I ain't debating with you. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to die a white girl. Supersize me, nigga. Like, I want the full slave fucking experience.
Nah, son.
I want the full
Yeah.
experience, nigga. Like, cause you wanted to go down this road, so
This
we
nigga,
here now.
this nigga want to be Mandingo and shit. You don't want to play the whole. You don't want to play the
Yes,
whole role and shit.
yes,
Pause.
nigga. Yes. Fuck. I want to dominate them bitches for my ancestors. Like, yo, the shit I done did to white women, and I'm gonna leave this alone right after this. But the shit I done did to white women in my life, I would never do to a black woman.
Okay.
I've had a black woman that asked me, she like, we already on this path, so it is what it is. So I used to have this white bitch. I used to piss on her.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Pause. Um, I had a black girl that asked me why I felt the need to go piss on a white bitch instead of pissing on her.
She asked you why.
Yeah, I had to explain to her why I couldn't do that to her.
She just drank some more water, y'all. Drink more water.
For me,
Yeah.
why do I need to drink more water? To pee on both of them?
Nah, the flick tea on the black one, y'all. Just drink more water.
No, I'm just not going to do it out of respect for black people and black
But she
women
wanted,
and
but she wants
queens.
to get, she wants
She
the Kelly. She
does.
want the Kelly, y'all.
She do. She does. To this
Right.
day.
So you just drink more water. You know what I mean? So be more respectable, y'all. That's all, y'all.
I'm okay. You're right. I get what
You,
you're
you know
saying.
what I mean? Like
It'll it it it'll be it'll
you
be
drink
a little
like
better.
beer and tequila and stuff with the other one. You know what I mean? But the white one, I mean, black girl, you might drink some water. You might like drink some peach nectar or something. You know what I mean? Just like better fluids for her, yo. You know what I mean, yo? That's all, yo. She wanted, you know what I mean? She wanted.
I I get it, yo. I just can't bring
Exactly.
myself to
Exactly,
doing
Mark.
it, yo. Nah, Mark. We ended up on this path because of the conversation that we was having to begin with. That's all I'm saying. We here now, and yeah, I'm driving a bus, cause now we gonna talk about the shit that is out now. But what I'm saying is, bro, started the fucking conversation with BBC mining.
No, it's BBC Morgan. He was Morgan them, y'all.
All right, BBC Morgan, fucking. It's a wild ass conversation to have
But it
as
wasn't really
soon as we
about
get
that,
on the
yo. That's what
screen,
I was
yo.
trying to say, yo. That's what
Yo, whether it's
that what
about
they
that or
be
not,
on, yo. That's
you
what they
know
be
how this
on,
shit
yo.
go. You know how this shit go with us, right? We not necessarily the most organized situation. So whatever subject come up first is what we rolling with.
Right.
Pause. You started the conversation, or you started the stream with fucking. It was a video about a nigga talking about the case,
Right.
and then you immediately segued in to BBC Morgan.
It wasn't a segue. It was me explaining what I feel as though happened, the vibe of that day that led to whatever happened. You know what I mean? That was the vibe, y'all.
All right, whatever. Niggas go and say I'm the problem when bro
I ain't,
segue in the
I ain't never,
BBC.
I ain't
I'm
never,
just saying.
I ain't never say you was the problem, yo. I ain't never
I'm
say
just
there was a
saying, yo.
problem.
Oh well, Mark said I'm the fucking problem.
Mark ain't say that. That's not what he was saying, yo. He was agreeing with you about the white chick and the what's the name play.
No, I know, I'm fucking with Mark.
Yeah. He was saying you gotta lean into it. You know what I mean? That's all.
Man,
Um,
listen, they is listen.
Yeah,
I didn't just discuss the shit to white bitches.
yeah.
But
See, you the one that start upping the level. But no, that's cool though. Yo, you been checking the summer league out, yo. You see Shorty the other day, yo, showing the fuck up.
just going in the summer league is crazy. But yeah, you talk about bro that played for the Bulls, Caleb Wilson, I think his name.
Yeah, Wilson,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah. I saw, and it's crazy because they said he lacked the 3-point shot, right?
I mean, they said jumper wasn't right. They try to say the jumper wasn't right.
Nigga came in his first game and hit 7 for 11.
Yeah.
Like my jumper can't be that bad if I'm ready to do this. I mean, and I feel like he was out to prove a point.
Hold on. Exactly, Mark. Exactly, yo. Yep. Mark understand. Mark understand.
All right.
Yo,
So to
nah, but
backtrack,
think about it, yo. Before we go back, we gonna transition back to summer league. But just think about it like this, yo. Imagine they took niggas off the boat, right? Or came here, whatever niggas believe. Because some niggas believe, you know how niggas is with the Indian shit. Either way, you know what I mean? Let's say like they captured niggas and shit, right? And every nigga was like Diddy. It wouldn't be that no racism, yo. They wouldn't give a fuck about niggas and shit, yo.
every nigga was like Diddy.
Pause. Yeah.
Yo, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Yo, nigga said every you ain't say most niggas, some niggas.
Every
He
nigga.
said every nigga was like Diddy, yo.
Yo, we wouldn't have
So
no problems, yo.
so you telling me that my great grandfather like watching niggas?
No, yo.
That's what you telling me, bro.
That's not what I'm
That's
telling
what you
you.
telling me right now,
That's
bro.
not what I'm telling you,
Yo, what is
That's
going
not
on right
that's
now,
not what
yo?
I'm telling you,
I
yo.
don't know where we at. I
We
don't know
go-
what stream we on. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, yo.
Hold
That
on, yo.
shit is wild.
Hold on, yo. Hold on. Mark stated BBC Morgan is what started racism.
So your solution to racism is everybody being like Diddy.
No, what I'm saying is if niggas got off wherever they got niggas from, right? And all of us was built like they say Diddy was built on the tape. I know you heard what they said about Diddy on the tape. Pause. You know what I mean? And
I
niggas was
mean, I don't want to overshare, but I saw the tape, so you know.
all right. Well, I didn't see it, but you know what I mean. I heard enough for me to hear. You know what I mean? So and everyone they took off the boat, yo, had in the chains, niggas came off, and niggas wasn't swinging nothing. Pause. Niggas just like dink, 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 dink. When niggas walking and shit, you know what I mean?
Yo, nigga created sound effects.
Yo, it wouldn't be no racism, yo. Yo, them motherfuckers would be like, yo,
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 I'm fucking. Yo,
they probably wouldn't even have.
I'm
They
fucking
probably wouldn't even
dying,
have.
yo.
They probably wouldn't even have whip niggas and shit, yo. They
Yo,
probably
I'm
wouldn't.
fucking
That's probably
dying,
the main reason
yo.
they was whipping niggas so they could show their chicks, yo. True. We don't care. We're more powerful. We got the whips and we got the guns. But yo, for real, like it was no need. There wouldn't have been no need to do that, yo. They would have been like, yo, they'd have been with their chicks like, you know what I mean? Instead of, you know what I mean, hitting the nigga every time he walked by and this shit hit his leg and shit, pause and shit. You know what I mean?
Nope, 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 nope. Not
Right.
nope.
Niggas would have
Nope.
indentured servants, yo. We would have been slaves, yo.
Nope.
They just took our broads, yo, and sent us on our way, yo. Like, we ain't gotta worry
Nope.
about y'all.
Nope. Nope. I'm not having this conversation, yo. And the crazy thing is, you're probably right.
I know I'm right, yo.
I'm just not having
That's
this
why it's funny to me,
conversation.
yo. It would be this funny to me if I wasn't right, yo.
Yo, I'm just I ain't got it in me. Pause. Like, ew. Super pause. Like, let's go
Yeah,
back to talking about pissing on white
yeah,
bitches.
yeah. A cuff, definitely, yo, Mark, yo. That nigga just be shooting, yo. He just be shooting, yo. But he look like he gonna be a leader though, so I think he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
Now, A-Cup gonna be cool. He gonna be a value shooter on some Kobe shit, but he gonna get his numbers. I see him being bare minimum Donovan Mitchell.
That's a crazy bad minimum, yo. I don't know about no bad minimum, yo. You saying his
Well,
floor is Donovan Mitchell? That might be
I
his.
I mean, it
That could
might
be
be a
his ceiling.
ceiling, but fuck Donovan Mitchell. So, you know, I'm always gonna shortchange his game. But
Mitchell ain't even a Knicks killer, yo. So you ain't even gotta be mad at yo.
nah, I just don't like Donovan Mitchell, yo.
Damn, yo, you on your B Jennings, yo.
Fuck that nigga, bro. Like,
Why you
he
mad? Cause you
just
got Coco Jones, yo.
oh, that was the cherry on a cake. That was the cherry on a cake. Straw that brought the camel back.
Cherry
That
on
was the
the.
one.
Hold
But
on, hold on. Yeah, you know what's funny, yo? Ocho will be like, let me write that one down real quick.
nigga Sam Shay.
This nigga don't know no sayings, yo.
None of them ever.
Yo,
He
yo,
be
what,
saying the most basic shit,
yo,
and
what, what
Shannon
Shannon
be
said the
like,
other day, yo? Shannon said something the other day, yo, that was so fucking simple, yo. Yo, like, let me jot that one down.
yeah, and I'm just like, yo, there's no
Like
way you
that,
couldn't have heard that already.
yeah. Now he do say something. Like I will say that he do say something that he come off with that I ain't never heard before. But yo, some of them be so simple. You're like, yo, Ocho, yo, where you been, my nigga? Like, what?
My fault, my fault, my fault. I hit the button.
That's all good. But yeah, y'all. Like, yo, what
Yeah,
the
no, he do
fuck,
say some
Ocho?
shit. He do say some shit like you said. Just like, all right, I ain't never heard that one before. That's your grandmother was deep in her bag when it came to saying for real, nigga. But he'll say some shit like, you know, some shit I just said for real,
Yeah, yeah.
and Chad will be like, oh, let me write that down. Yeah, that shit ain't generational. You know what I can say though,
What's
because he
that?
was cool with Shakur, right?
Yeah,
When Shannon jumped in his bag, he ain't pick sides.
no, he didn't.
And I mean, he did tell Shakur because I think he could see that Shannon was getting mad for real.
Right,
You feel me? So he did tell Shakur like, oh, he gonna bet you, don't trip. He gonna bet you, but he ain't gonna bet you, hundreds of thousands of dollars like you think you want to bet or whatever for real. Because
right,
Shakur was talking 100K or better.
right.
I mean, and
What was the
Chad knew
bet?
that nigga, huh?
What was the bet?
Um, Shakur had told Unc to bet him that he would win his next fight,
Probably
no
will
matter
win
who
the
it
next
was.
fight.
No
He
matter
probably
who it
will.
was.
That's a sucker's bet.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
Shannon just kept
that's
saying,
a sucker.
you know, Shannon just saying, because I listened to the whole thing. Um,
Right,
Shannon just kept saying, when the fight comes, we'll bet, we'll talk. You feel me?
right,
Because he don't know who he fighting. You might be fighting because he kept saying like, I think you'll beat pretty much everybody out there except for Tank.
Okay. Well,
So
Tank ain't gonna be his next fight.
he not. So so he like, all right, well, bet whatever, whoever, whatever. And Shannon Sharp was just like, well, when you get your fight, we'll talk. I mean, he just kept saying, um, he basically tried to little boy Shannon,
Right.
like, oh, you don't have enough money, you can't bet what I want to bet.
Shannon
So
got more
Shannon
money than
got in his
Shakur.
bag. Yeah.
Shannon
So
got more
Shannon
money.
got in his bag. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really do this shit too often, but I'm telling you,
And you
you ain't
know,
got more money than me. So then
right.
Shakur turned it into an age thing.
Oh, you such and such you've been out here for such and such. Well, Shannon made the bulk of his money since you've been boxing. That's really what
Exactly.
Shannon should have said.
But Shannon, he didn't. I mean, he older than him, so of course he used. I mean, he was the bigger person or whatever for real.
Right.
That's why when people like, oh, Shakur killed Shannon or whatever for real, I'm like, y'all just watch clips. Y'all couldn't have watched the whole thing because really, Shakur made himself look stupid. Like Shannon was giving his opinion.
Right.
At the end of the day, whether you agree with it or not, it's his opinion.
Right.
He just said, I think you're a great fighter, but
You're not exciting to watch to me.
exactly. And he like, well, you don't know boxing. You're ignorant. And he started like coming at Shannon or whatever for real.
Right.
So for me, like the people that watched the shit and saw him call him ignorant, y'all clearly didn't watch the whole thing because how can I be ignorant for giving my opinion?
Right.
I mean, like he ran down his accolades, he gave him credit, like he was, hyping. You know how Shannon do when he do interviews.
Right.
I mean, it was never no yeah. And then once Shakur started being combative, Shannon got in his feelings. That's where Shannon fucked up at. He got in his feelings because he remembered that when he was going through that shit with the bitch, that
Right.
Shakur had a lot of shit to say about him.
Right.
So he like,
And one thing people don't realize is Shannon didn't pay that lawsuit out of his pocket.
he didn't.
Like when you get a certain amount of money, you got insurance for, and you in the public eye, you got insurance for lawsuits. Just like Diddy didn't pay Cassie out of his pocket. It was an insurance company that paid that money.
Mm-hmm. I, you know,
So so in Shakur eyes, oh Shannon got hit for this, so I know he trying to get back up. That's what Shakur think. You know what I mean?
it's just stupid because just off fucking nightcap and club Shay Shay, they making bread.
Yeah.
You know they making about 10, 15 a year off of Club Shay Shay. And I
Mm-hmm.
know that because Chad Johnson mentioned that when he stopped playing, the checks didn't come in the way they did when he was playing.
Right.
And he said now the checks are coming in the same exact way. Well, Chad
Mm-hmm.
Johnson's highest season of making money was about $12 million a year. They
Uh-huh.
make it at least 12 to 15 a year.
Right.
Right. It might be making more. I'm just saying, like, well, Shannon probably making more. Shannon probably making like 20, 25.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but yeah, Chad, like, yeah, the checks is back to normal. Like, so I mean, you ain't gotta tell me how much you make, but when you see little shit like that, it kind of add up. At least in my, like you say, head canon. In my head canon, that's the way it is. I'm
Well,
not ready to say that I'm making close to what I used to make if I ain't making close to what I'm used to making.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so yeah, they probably make about 12 to 15 a year. So Shakur, he was feeling himself because he just signed this deal with Dana White for some new boxing company they just started. So
Right.
Dana White just gave him a bag. I think he gave him like 20 to 25 million dollars.
Okay. Shit. That's what it is. Hell
So
yeah.
he was feeling himself. Nigga thinking y'all ain't getting this type money.
Dana about to make your little ass fight like 3 times, 4 times a year, nigga.
Yeah, he is. And that nigga, he was adamant that he only fight twice a year.
He gonna make you fight who he wants you to fight.
Yep, you ain't
I
gonna have no
wonder.
fucking choice.
Yeah, I wonder
Like,
if ESPN sometimes showing on him saying as he had the highest rated show. Probably so.
who?
Mark said he wondered if ESPN had any insurance on Shannon being as though he had the highest rated show.
Definitely, definitely. Fuck yeah, they had insurance on his head. Definitely. Like, ESPN is a super company. I mean, they owned by Disney. They going to insure everything that's valuable to them.
Right.
I mean, that nigga had insurance on him. And like you just said, Bruce, how he didn't have to pay the accuser of the shit that she said he did or whatever. Um, ESPN or Disney didn't have to pay Shannon Sharp neither. That shit came off their insurance. All the money that he was owed for the rest of his contract, they had to pay him. They definitely had to pay him. But that shit ain't come out their pockets. They
Right.
had insurance policies on that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I, you know, rich people move a little different than us. Where the fuck my
Fall off.
lighter go? Say it again.
Yo, Lakers got, man, they got such a fucking. I can't believe Shorty dropped so low, y'all. That shit is fucking crazy, y'all. Little niggas the Lakers got, y'all.
Why you can't believe he dropped so low?
I mean, everything says that he's supposed to be a lottery pick for real, y'all. Like everything that the other lottery guards got says that he was supposed to be a lottery pick for real.
Hmm. I gotta watch his game a little more. I see he be going off though.
Uh, and then all that measurable shit they like, you know what I mean? He was efficient in college. Nigga played on both ends. Like the shit crazy.
Yeah, nah. I got to check more of him out. But he looked good from the little highlights I be seeing.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them rookies though, like, and that be the thing with like summer league. Summer league is you gotta look at it with a specific lens for real. Like for me, when I look at it now, like when I used to look at the shit when I was growing up, when it first really became a thing, um, it was like if a nigga went off in summer league, I was expecting him to be a star in the league right out the break.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Now it's more like that I've seen it happen, multiple times. I see how shit go. I just need to be able to see a nigga be able to get his moves off and get in his bag versus the competition on summer league. You
Right.
could do that, then I think that you could be decent in the league for real.
Yeah.
But I say that to say a nigga like Dalton Connect went off in summer league 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We
But
ain't
but what
heard
I,
from bro since.
but I'll say with Shorty, the shit just different. Then and at the same time, he's like 19. He's a one and done. Um, and also I was saying this during the draft process that he should have went higher. It's not like I'm saying like, oh, this nigga killing in summer league.
Yeah,
Yo,
no,
should
because you follow college a little more closely than I do. So
yeah,
I mean, I can't, I can't really argue with that.
yeah. So like, he's definitely the steal of the draft. I can definitely say that. For him to go 24th, he's the steal of the draft.
Okay.
Like I see him being personally, I see him ending up better than Reeves in about 2 years, yo.
Ooh, that's a big
But
claim.
but he's long enough pause to play small forward. So I see them playing together, but still at the same time, I think he I think he gonna be a better two guard than Reeves, yo. Especially two way. Especially two way.
Okay. Well, they need a motherfucking two-way player because with Reeves and motherfucking Luca, they food on defense.
They picked up young bull too.
Who, Sexton?
Yeah. He ain't turned out to be the defensive player he was acting like he was going to be, but he still played defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Sexton not bad, but that's only going to cover, you know, one player. Who they wing defenders?
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. Shorty gonna have to be one of them. I heard he was talking about Kaminga.
Yeah, I saw that, but fucking Kaminga is weird. Like that nigga just got it in his mind that he's supposed to be a a tier one player.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter what role he in, because I felt like Atlanta was perfect for the nigga.
I
And
think I think but like you just said, I think maybe in his mind he's supposed to be to what a team what Jalen Johnson is to Atlanta.
right, but you got to do one or two things in the NBA specifically because it's so few spots.
Mm-hmm.
You either gotta come in off the break and you gotta be fucking amazing.
Right.
That's that's the first thing you can do, or you gotta find your spot and bide your time until you can show them that you can do more.
Definitely.
And he
I mean
don't want to do neither
that's like
one
a
of the
life.
shit.
That's
Like
like a
he
life
did.
thing.
Well,
That's like a
well,
life
well,
thing.
well. Yeah, that's a life lesson too. But I mean, that's honestly why, like, when I do interviews and shit,
Yeah.
I talk about how sports shaped how I view life.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of the life lessons that I have, they come from me playing sports. So all that shit go hand in hand for real. It's
Yeah.
just
Definitely.
like a microcosm, macrocosm type situation for real. Like on the NBA level, it's a micro thing, but in life, it's a macro thing, or the other way around. No, I got it right. Um, yeah, like that's so like a lot of like lessons that I get from life, I learn from sports. Like um, you know, theoretically how to be a man, I learned from fucking playing sports. Like I can't say that I had a father that I grew up with or whatever for real, but like I learned a lot of shit that turned me into a man from playing sports.
Right.
Like so that shit, like that's the reason. Like my son mother, she be like, oh well, he don't want to play sports, he don't need to play sports or whatever for real. That's the reason I really want my son to play sports,
Mm-hmm.
not to make it to the league, but because you're gonna learn so much about brotherhood, about being a leader, about fucking teamwork. You know, you just shit that actually applies to life. And I know I'm going off topic or whatever for real, but I learned more from sports than I did from going to school. And
Uh,
when I say learn more, I mean in the terms of shit that's applicable to everyday life. I
I mean,
learned a lot in
I can
school.
see, I can see how you can see the value in that. Yeah,
Like I learned a lot in school. Like I don't want to say that school was useless for me or whatever. Like it taught me a lot of shit.
and
But I don't
and
walk around
and
motherfucking doing calculus in my day to day life. You feel
yeah.
me?
But I
But
will say at the same time that partially could be because also that's where you probably applied more to sports. You were drawn more to that
I mean, I was drawn more to
than
sports, but
than
I
the,
was really good in school too. Like
than the overall experience of being a student. Maybe you know what I mean.
yeah, and I could definitely agree with that. Like I was definitely more drawn to being an athlete and playing sports and shit like that. But I was really good in school too when I went to school. Um, I never
I
really
mean,
kind of
there's a difference. There's a difference between being good in school because I'm not. It might seem like I'm making an assumption, but I can imagine that part of the reason that you were good in, in school is because you were a dutiful person. You know what I mean? That was a part, just like you being a person that'll go to work every day, that'll grind and drive all the way to DC. You know what I mean? Like it might not be what you want to do, but you still going to give it your all type shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, I can't disagree with that. Like,
Because
and
I
even
can
like you
imagine
said, even still to the day, that's what I do.
that there are students that exist that might not even not might not have been in the sports, but they did get life lessons from their scholarly experience. You know what I mean? Maybe from like Mark said in Baltimore City public schools, you might get a great teacher once. It might be that great teacher, you know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean? So having
Nah, I
passion
agree
for it.
with that too. Like if I had to pick one teacher that I had, it would have been Miss Robinson for real. Like that motherfucker, she ain't play no games with me. Like, and that helped shape my work ethic. So I agree with everything you're saying. Like I ain't. I'm just saying like if I zero it down to the things I do in my everyday life versus the things that I know but I don't apply, sports taught me more than school.
Yeah. I mean, you got administrative and clerical skills and stuff like that too, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean that's two feathers in the cap. But you know what my job is, right? My job is I'm a manager, basically leading a
Right.
team, and I need them to do or complete a goal in a specific time, and
Right.
I gotta use certain attributes to be able to get them to do those things. The
Yeah.
attributes
But
that I
it's still.
use are more closely tied to football or
I mean,
basketball than they
I feel
are
you, but
than
it's still it's still a convergence. It's still a convergence of those two aspects of you, though. You know what I mean? It's still a convergence of those aspects because like just to even get like to get to the process to be able to show that part of you you still had to be good at certain aspects beyond your average worker. You know what I mean? Just to get
That's
to the
true.
point to be able to show those aspects, to get to those interviews, to be able to express it the way you do. You know what I mean? If that make any sense.
I mean, I get that, and
Because
school does
you got a
play a
lot
part
of
in it.
because you got a lot of guys out here right now to this day that were great football players. They might even been great leaders on the football field, and a lot of them are still stuck on that shit because they didn't learn any other type of life skills
Yeah, no, I
beyond
agree.
that
Like
football
it's a
shit.
combination of both of them, definitely. Um, I'd never really argue with that for real. Like
Like
it's
even the difference between I'm gonna keep it in the jock world pause. You know what I mean? They can't say jock no more. In the jock world pause. Um the separation between the ones that end up being, you know what I mean, going into like coaching and those type of things, you know what I mean? The separator of a lot of time be, you know what I mean, that them niggas was a little bit better in the classroom than other niggas and shit that just fell off by the wayside, you know what I mean?
yeah, no, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Um, I can say looking back, and I don't want to name no names, or nothing like that, but there were people who were just as good as me, if not better, on a football field, and they were also leaders that didn't translate that to everyday life. You know,
Or they might
like,
have, or they should translate it to some street shit for some of them niggas and shit. You know what I mean?
and that ain't they like. I got a homeboy.
This nigga shit breaking up. They still out there popping firecrackers. That shit is funny. Was it July the what? July the 12th. That shit phony now. It's phony as shit to be still popping fireworks on July 12th. That's like eating Thanksgiving food to hold on nigga get Craig back in here. Cause he might not agree with me.
They knew I was ready to say some shit I'm supposed to say, so they cut me off.
Right, let me get you back in here, pause. Um if you still popping it, cause they out there popping, they popping fireworks right now. If you're still out there popping fireworks on July 12th, that's like eating Thanksgiving leftovers the next week after Thanksgiving, damn man shit.
I agree.
Still popping fireworks, yo. That shit phony, nigga. Nobody wanna hear that dumbass shit.
I don't.
Put them motherfuckers put them motherfuckers in a dry place for next year. You know what I mean? Or something, nigga.
I don't want to. I don't want to hear them bitches before. I mean, it's Halloween. I don't want to hear them bitches before the 4th of July, and I don't want to hear them bitches after the 4th of July.
Say them bitches for New Year's.
Like,
Why don't nobody pop no fireworks on New Year's? That don't that make sense and shit?
they just like to shoot guns.
Yeah. Everybody don't want to shoot guns, waste ammunition. Save some of them damn fireworks, firecrackers, whatever y'all popping out that bitch. I ain't
I
really
don't even know.
been I ain't really been into that shit since I've been a teenager. So I done had like damn near over 30 something years of safety. You know what I mean? Not fucking with them. I remember
If
niggas.
somebody want to buy some and they got them, I'll light them. But I'm not going out my way to get them, and I'm not pressed to like fire them off.
Nah, nah, I ain't got no kids to impress. You know what I mean? None of that type shit. Like my uncle did when I was little. You know what I mean? Nope.
Yeah, no,
Mm-mm.
that shit is. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of all the extra noise and causing people problems or whatever. For real, like
Then I seen
you got.
that nigga 4 Extra blew his fucking hand off and shit last 4th of July.
Yeah, no, like niggas be wanting to do too much. First of all, like once you get to them bigger motherfucking um,
For the whole month, Mark. Yeah, yo, for the whole motherfucking month.
once you get to them bigger fireworks, that shit need to be done by a professional.
Yo, motherfuckers really be having in the harbor, yo. Yo, out there by where my people's at, and it ain't that far. Somebody had in the harbor out that motherfucker, yo. I swear to beans, yo. You really don't have to go down the harbor no more, yo.
You don't.
Every every neighborhood, yo, got the inner harbor these days, yo. I was looking up like, God, what the fuck, yo? They got the
I was
real
out
shit.
I was out Dundalk for the 4th of July.
Oh yeah, they was
Niggas
showing
spent
off out that bitch.
motherfucking
They was showing
10
off out.
bands on motherfucking fireworks.
They was I know
We
they was
had a
showing off.
4th of July show in the fucking pier. Like,
Yeah, they definitely was. Where you was at on that one off of Eastern Avenue, like the pier shit, right, like right off Eastern Avenue, or something further?
no, I was in Turner Station.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, no, I was in Turner Station for real. When I say that nigga motherfucking, he put on a show, that nigga put on a show and he almost killed himself.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Like, one of the motherfucking, he was lighting them bitches too fast. And one of them fucking lit the other one and he went over there and to go light it and that bitch almost blew up on him.
I'd be mad as shit if I got up out of here by some motherfucking fireworks, yo. I'd be so mad at the pearly gates, yo. Like, yo, fireworks? No, not fireworks.
My people, they parlay around there or whatever for real. So he like, you don't want to get closer. You don't want to get fuck no, I don't want to get closer, nigga.
But no, you supposed to watch fireworks from far, yo. What are you talking about?
I
You
don't.
can't.
First of all, I don't want to hear the shit so you in your house, right, and you listening to it. That shit is annoying. Imagine being right next to them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like I'm good. I don't need to. I don't need that. Like, well, you get a better video. You go ahead and get your video, nigga. I ain't ready to die.
yeah, that shit is ridiculous, so yo. Time is it, yo? Uh-oh. Unleash the dragon. You wanna make me unleash the dragon.
Every time you say that shit, that's my shit.
Unleash the
Is it
dragon.
over already?
Nah, it's 9 o'clock.
Oh,
I
I
need to
mean, I
get away.
got.
I don't want to order HBO, yo. I don't want to order that shit. They ain't got enough going on for me, yo.
I don't even know if I got HBO for real.
So I gotta wait till I wait till it drop on the freemiums.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's it. If I got HBO for real, I'm ready to see
I know
my
I ain't got.
my nope, I ain't got that shit. Yep, I ain't gonna watch that shit till the morning either.
What is it? This is what episode 4?
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 4. Get to see how, the fallout is from fucking Rhaenyra taking over the throne, and then I want to see what's the most exciting part to me is I want to see Aegon journey.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last time, yo. I think he's about to have a little generational run, yo.
Oh, he definitely already had one of them.
Think he about to bring the dragon back, pause.
Yeah, no, he definitely already had one of them, and I don't know how long they gonna go. So I don't know if everything that happened in the books is gonna play out on TV. Yeah, I don't know. Cause you familiar with the books or whatever, right?
Yeah,
So you know how Aegon's story or Rhaenyra's story in comparison to Aegon.
yeah,
So I think they at least get there, and I don't know if it'll end with what is it, Joffrey? Is he the one that end up on the throne?
Joffrey is Rhaenyra's last strong boy.
So is it one of the ones that she got with Damon that end up on the throne?
I want to say Aegon ends up on the throne. Her Aegon ends up on the throne, if I'm not mistaken, at some point.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
I think that one is he one of the bad Aegon. So his name is going to be Aegon the
Probably
Aegon
such
the
stupid
Unworthy.
like rule. Oh, the unworthy.
Yeah.
Oh, but part of the reason he unworthy is because he wasn't supposed to ever be on the throne, right?
No. That's Aegon the Unlikely. That's Egg.
Oh, okay.
Aegon the Unworthy is Rhaenyra's Aegon.
Oh, okay.
But I know somehow I think that's how her line ends up getting back on that. So I know it's a way that it ends up being her line because she's a direct line
The
to
descendant of Daenerys, yeah.
Daenerys. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, now that makes sense. All right, yeah, now because I didn't, I know they say at least from what I read or what I think I read or heard, um, the blacks technically win.
yeah. That's what I said. That the Greens win quote unquote the Dance of the Dragon because Aegon ends up at the end of this particular conflict ends up being the king, but ultimately the blacks win because Rhaenyra line is the one that ends up on the Iron Throne until the end of the dynasty and shit type shit.
Okay, okay, oh, that makes sense. That's wonder how they gonna play all that shit out. Pause.
I think I think they'll play that out and then they're gonna go into the next season of the Duck and Egg shit. They're gonna start playing that shit out. It's gonna be like everything is moving at the same time towards OG Game of Thrones. So after this, I think they're gonna do the
Mark
probably
funny as shit.
because they gonna unlucky, yeah. Um I think they're
Huh?
gonna do the what's the other Civil War? It's
I don't
gonna be
know.
well it's another Civil War, the one with the Blackfire Rebellion shit.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I think
I
they're
don't
gonna
know
do
if they're
that.
gonna do that. You think they're gonna do that?
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do that. The Aegon Conquest gonna be a movie.
The crazy thing is the two most surefire things they got right now. Aegon's Conquest. It could be a movie if they wanted to be, but they should have been producing that shit, making it whatever the case is. And a fucking sequel to Game of Thrones. That's it.
You said Aegon four. You said Aegon fourth was the unworthy mark. I thought Aegon fourth was Egg, yo, and I thought he was the unlikely. I thought Egg was Aegon the fourth. Cause I thought he was the next Aegon up. Let me see. One OG Aegon.
Then it's the second one is ready to come, or that's already there, and then it's
Yeah,
Rhaenyra's, that's
Rhaenyra
third.
Aegon.
So Aegon
So,
the fourth would be. I thought that would be Egg.
yeah, I thought that would be Egg.
Huh? Maybe that's the fifth. No, the fifth is just V. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Niggas need to brush up on their law.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, but
really all it
definitely,
is.
yeah, because I think he said Egg is five. All right.
So
I
then John is six.
Yeah, that would make John. That would make John a six.
Okay, okay, okay.
But he wouldn't be. He wouldn't be. I think the way they carry it is he wouldn't be six unless he sat on the throne. I don't think they give you your number until you sit on the throne, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, okay.
Because all that second of your name, all that shit, I don't think that matter unless you're a king. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like it would matter if you were a knight or a lord too.
I don't think so. I don't think that second of your name. I
They
don't think
just
that.
don't- they just
I
ain't
don't, I
never
don't
had a
think.
chance to announce they shit like Daenerys did.
I don't think it matters unless you. I don't think it matters unless you're the king. And in Daenerys' case, her if she was the second queen with that name, you know what I mean? I don't think it matters.
Okay. But what if she was the like Lord of Dragonstone?
She she
Daenerys,
she
second of her
claimed,
name,
but
George,
she was
Lord of Dragonstone.
she was claiming that she was the queen the whole time.
No, I'm just saying, like you don't.
That's what I'm saying. It don't you. I don't think you announce. I don't think you announce your number unless you on the throne. I don't think it matters. Nigga must got another phone call. You say Renera hit from all sides. Probably felt like the Xbox CEO. Yeah, she definitely was failing it first day on the job at that, and then she got the visitor, made it worse. Right. Yeah, that's what I figure, Mark. It's to differentiate between the monarchs. Yeah, yo, Mark said it too, yo. It's to differentiate between the monarchs. That's why the number only matter if you a king and shit.
Hmm.
Really only matter if you're a king. Yeah, that shit about to be leaked.
Yeah. They probably get ready to go into whatever their little version of a mid-season finale is.
53, and they only doing 8 this year.
Hmm.
This year? Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna be some big shit to happen in this episode. Um, yeah, no, I'm excited for real. Feel about Raising Kanan.
You talking about this last episode?
Last episode, going forward, everything.
I feel like hold on. Let me. What's the name? You go ahead. What you been thinking?
I think this might be the single greatest season of a power franchise in history.
Of all powers?
out of all powers, nigga.
That's a big statement. And this and it being this season and it being such a great season. I would literally have to go back and watch some shit to really had to compare to this. You know what I mean? Um, but it's definitely a great season. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to debate you on that because I can't sit here and be like, yo, but season 3, yo, I can't do that
I
at the
mean, you
moment.
had to find a specific season that you thought was,
Yeah, cause
and
cause I could literally damn near almost say that yeah, this is a great season, but the first 5 seasons of OG Power is unfuckwittable. You know what I mean? Almost damn near. You know what I mean?
nah. So it's one season of the OG Power that I put up against this.
And what's
The
that?
season with Milan.
Okay.
That season was top tier. You had Dre becoming who he became or whatever for real. You had fucking Milan being the only villain that really snuck under Ghost nose.
Right.
I mean, like, I feel like that is a lot. Like, Ghost was like the most strategic person on the show the whole time. And then that's the only season where a villain was really able to outsmart him.
Okay.
Like, and he had to bounce back from that. So like the dichotomy when it come to um what he went through on the other seasons, like he was never in a position of non-power until he met Milan,
Right.
which ties into the name of the show. The show is about power.
Hmm.
Like he was always, I mean, I guess you could see when he went to jail. I don't know if that was the same season or not, but I guess you could see when he went to jail, he didn't have any power or whatever, but he was still calling shots from outside the jail. I mean, from inside the jail.
Right.
So he still had power. When he was fucking with Milan, Milan literally cut him off at the legs, and he had to figure out how to get his power back.
Okay.
I mean, so I think that's the best season of OG Power. And then this, even though it's not called Power or whatever for real, um, it's about Kanan gaining his power.
No, it is one of the books of power.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying they call it Raising Kanan. I know it's called Power Book, whatever, Raising
Yeah.
Kanan, but niggas call
Yeah.
it
It's
Raising
a,
Kanan.
it's a volume of power. It's like you said, it's a coming of age story of somebody that's this type of powerful person gaining their power and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so like when it come to the show and how you title the show and what's supposed to be important about the show, these the two best seasons to me.
Okay.
Like so but this season been, because right now I'll put it second best because um Milan and the Ghost that season actually concluded. It was a good season all the way through. Um, I don't know how this season going to end, but
Right.
it has the potential to be the best season ever in Power history.
And I can agree with that because also it means so much. Like everything that's going on also. And
Mm-hmm.
it got a lot to work with. You know what I mean? It has a lot to work with. You know what I mean? Um, so I can say that, you know what I mean, because it's almost like a to use a comic a comic slash Marvel term. It's almost like a nexus event. That's what this season is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, it gotta happen. It gotta happen this way. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
So
you
so it's
had to
almost like a
introduce Breeze.
yeah. Like if you remove the events that happen in this season, there is no power type shit. You know what I mean? So I'll say that. I'll say what I'll say is they doing it. They doing this story right. You know what I mean? Like this damn near like as if the comic book already been out and now they doing the live action. You know what I mean? And they doing it correctly. You know what I mean?
I
So
can agree with that.
so I'll give it that. But one takeaway that I do have finally from this season, yo, that Rock might she might be the best dressed of all time, yo.
Best dress?
Rock, yo, she might be, yo.
I mean, if you considering eras, she definitely up there. But
I think
Kane was doing drills in
no, no, I'm talking.
twelve
No,
thousand
I'm talking about women.
dollar
I'm talking about women.
LV jacket. Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
talking about women. I'm talking
I'm
about
about to say
versus.
Kane was doing
Ver-
drills in $12,000 Louis
I'm
V
talking about.
jackets, yo.
I'm talking about women. But what I'm saying is also that Rock is so well dressed that the shit that she be wearing, if she was to wear that shit now, she'd make that shit come in style.
She
That
might,
shit, that shit be
but
looking pretty good.
Monique was putting that shit on too. What did her name? Monique?
Yeah,
Monet.
Monet, but Monet also she tries really hard. You know what I mean?
Monet was putting that shit on too, bro.
She was putting it on. Now I'm not saying she wasn't putting it on, but I don't always like to know exactly what you got on all the time. You know what I
Okay, I
mean?
can agree with that.
You know what I mean? Your boots ain't gotta have complete Fendi print on the whole
But
boots. You
but
know
the
what I mean?
thing too though, the shit Rock be putting on be top tier too.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting at. You know what I mean? They had that same shit out. Matter of fact, that shit really came back out. You know what I mean? Around the time that Booker Tariq came out. You know what I mean? Because the time back then, that's what you seen Unique. You know what I mean? That's when all that Fendi print all the way down the leg. That's when all of that shit really came out. That's when it was invented. You know what I mean? So she be high fashion, flashy, but that still be subtle. That bitch be looking like a motherfucking superhero sometimes and shit. You know what I mean? But
You
so
know, speaking of like what Rock wear and her clothes and shit like that,
yeah.
do you know that every time she wear red, somebody die?
Okay, I ain't never noticed that. I ain't never
Yeah, like
noticed.
every time she wear red, somebody die. You know, she had on red. She packed up. What was your name? Primo.
Okay,
I
I
mean, but
gotta check
every
that.
time she wear red, she packed somebody up.
How the fuck Marvin don't know that, man?
Nigga should have known she was on Demon Time.
How you don't know
I'd
that,
have,
Marv?
I'd have looked right at my sister and I'd have been like, "Oh, you gonna kill this nigga tonight, ain't you?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit funny though. But no,
All
seriously
right,
though, like if you go
all right.
back and look at this shit, every single time she wear
I'm gonna
red,
check it
she
out.
catch a body.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. So, was she like basically not caring that Marvin was gonna kill Kanan? She was done with Kanan at that point.
Yeah,
Okay.
she had to know that Marvin, cause otherwise she'd have chased him or tried to follow him or whatever the case is for real.
She had to
But
know at the very least that it was a high
it was
possibility
a
that it was.
possibility that he was gonna put him down. I think she finally reached a point where she washed her hands with Kanan, which is crazy because I'm 99% sure that Kanan is going to save Rock this season.
Think so?
Yep,
Get in. You think so?
yep. I think Kanan is going to. I don't know if Stefano going to try to kill her or Flossie going to switch on her, whatever the case is. But Kanan going to catch a body saving Rock this season.
So you don't think Rock story ends this season?
Nope.
So what? Rock
She
gonna
the
retire?
she the type of bitch that ride off into the sunset, though.
So Rock gonna retire?
Yep. He gonna send
Rock,
her
Rock
somewhere.
ain't
He
never.
gonna tell her she done. You
Rock ain't.
know when
Did Rock catch any bullets? Did Rock catch any bullets through the
she
series?
she caught one.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah, I know she caught one.
What season was that?
Two, I think.
All right.
But yeah, no. I think Kanan gonna save Rock, yo.
That'd be interesting.
All because it's for me. Maybe they just want to hammer home the point that she do everything that she can to help her son, but I feel like they hammering home the point that she always clean up his messes, and this gonna be the one time where he clean up her messes.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I think I think he gonna knock Stefano off,
Well, I can see that, and if that's saving Rock, I can see that.
and then he gonna tell Rock that her time then came, or he gonna give her the speech. You done. And Rock, I think at this point, she done lost everything, everybody. She ain't got a brother, like she ain't got a niece, she ain't got a son. She's gonna be like, fuck it, I'ma leave.
Maybe
And
Kanan
the
be like,
only
well,
thing that make it,
maybe Kanan be
slightly
like,
unlikely is because Unique got to lead the season alive. If
yeah,
Unique would have got packed up, I'd have been 100% sure that Rock was gonna survive.
yeah, for it to be two people, yeah, yeah, I can see that. Maybe she calls Kanan be like, why don't you go find Symphony or something? She left
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But what you just said also made sense. Just like I don't think Kanan not gonna kill Marvin. I don't know. He gonna do something to Marvin, but he's not gonna kill Marvin
No, I don't think
because
so.
because his and Jukebox relationship is rocky in the future, but she don't hate him. She just think he's stupid. So I think that all comes from him from his mishaps and his fuck ups in the past, including him killing Lou by mistake. So I think she finds out that he didn't kill Lou on purpose. So she gonna despise him for it. She gonna think he dumb for it, but she not gonna hate him for it, at least for forever for it. You know what I mean? Because
I
she
can see
don't.
that.
They will be enemies. Like she would be willing to kill him if she hated him for it, like he did it in cold blood or something in the future and shit. You know what I mean?
You know, Odin killed three people that she was close to.
What if Juke the one that packed Rock up?
Oh, I mean, Kanan wouldn't be real mad at that, so I can see them still being cool. That might be a good twist. Might be a good twist. It might be a good twist. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Rock killed Marvin. Juke pack Juke pack up
Pack Rock up.
pack Rock up.
Rock gonna kill Marvin?
Marvin fuck around turn on her, y'all. not
I
turn
don't
on.
think so.
No, no, no,
I
no,
don't
not,
think
not,
no
not,
matter what she
not,
do at this
not,
point, he going to
not
turn on.
listen to me. Not turn on her as far as like go to try to kill her or nothing. Not turn on her as far as try to turn her in, but I'm talking about like
To
buck
stop
back,
fucking with her.
stop fucking with her or buck back the wrong way at the wrong time because Rock on some bullshit type shit or something.
I can see that. I mean, because Rock is definitely on some bullshit right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like, that was the most unstrategic, unless she was being strategic.
Yo said Black Twitter don't give a fuck. They tweeting House of the Dragon, scene by scene.
Scene by scene. That's nasty work. That's why
That's
I don't
funny.
get on Black Twitter or Twitter in general. But
Yeah.
shit. I'm about to say it's ready to be 10 o'clock. I gotta get ready to take my ass to sleep, bro.
But shit, that's what it is. Top two, what it do.
What it
Um,
do?
and we out. Probably get at you tomorrow after this joint. Watch it. Probably holler at niggas in the evening. So
Yeah,
we out.
yeah, no, I'll be with that. All right, buddy. See y'all tomorrow.
All right. Mark, yo, thanks, yo, again, yo, coming out,
I
homie.
appreciate you, Mark.